This is a game changer. This changes everything. This is a historic moment for cryptocurrency because for the first time since November 11th, 2021, we have officially put in a higher high on the weekly time frame. What does that mean? It means this opens up the door for a macro trend reversal. Again, we have not seen this since 2021, guys. I'm going to be explaining exactly what this means, what we need to be looking for. Make sure to like the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel, make sure to click the bell for notifications. So let's get right into this, guys. As we can see here on the weekly time frame, we have not put in a higher high, not even close to putting in a higher high, since November 11th, 2021. And guys, I'm still in the long trades that I gave in the VIP Discord in advance over here, still holding multiple long trades on Bitcoin. And as you can see, I am even not planning to take profit on this long until we get to 25K, 29K. These are some of the biggest long trades I've been in for a very long time. Now, here's why I maintain very bullish right now, okay? By the way, if you want to join the VIP Discord, where every single day we give the levels, we give the trade setups, we have a thriving community of traders, you can go to patreon.com/Jason Casper. Also, if you want to learn how to trade this way, guys, you can check out the course at jasoncaspertrading.com for a 20% discount. Make sure to check it out. So, why am I so bullish? When we take a look at the volume that traded here, we can see that this break has actually happened on a pretty significant increase in volume. Okay, we can see right here, volume is getting higher. We have had a significant amount of new money entering into the market right here. In addition to that, guys, we can see that we are breaking out of this very bullish falling wedge pattern with a target of $30,000. Okay, so my next macro target for Bitcoin is going to be $30,000. Now, just because we're breaking out of a pattern doesn't necessarily mean we should get overly bullish. Let me talk about why I remain bullish, and then we will take a look at some key levels and some other things that we need to keep in mind. But if we take a look at the monthly time frame right here, we are printing on the monthly time frame a green dot on market Cipher B below the zero line. Why is this so significant? The last time we printed a green dot below the zero line on market Cipher B was April 2019. This marked the bottom of the bear market as well as the relief rally to the just kidding bull trend of 2019 before we put in another higher low for the 2020 dump before the bull market stepped in. Now check this out. I have right here marked on the chart a green line every time we print a green dot on the monthly time frame and an orange line when the halving happens. Okay, the Bitcoin halving historically has been the catalyst for the bull market. And we can see that from the time we printed the green dot and we got the relief rally of 2019, it was approximately 450 days between the time that we printed the green dot and the time that the Bitcoin halving came in. If we see right now, we're printing the green dot, and if we measure to the time that the halving is expected, it is about 450 days. Pretty much the time frame right here is the exact same, and we are printing some of the same signals. And so when we see these macro bullish signals, and when we are getting these massive weekly candles that are putting in new higher highs on the weekly time frame, this may very well indicate that we are entering into, temporarily at least, buy the dip territory. Now, where is my first target? My first target is absolutely $30,000. But before we get into that, we have to understand one word of caution. If we take a look at what is happening right here, okay, on this chart, this now is log scale. And we can see that we are coming up right now to the last, and I would say the major resistance that we have before this $30,000 level. And this really is going to be a make it or break it level. Why? Because we are coming up to the Fibonacci golden pocket retracement. We are coming up to the value area high of the entire range that we have traded since June of 2020, June of 2022 to our present day. Okay, this is going to be the doorway. This trend line is the trend line from the all-time high. This is going to be the doorway to that $30,000 level and potentially higher. Here's what we really need to look out for. Okay, historically, when we have been trading this range, when we come up to the golden pocket, for example, we came up to the golden pocket right over here, and what happened? We had a massive dump. Okay, we had a very massive dump when we came up to this golden pocket. What do we have to look out for? We have to look out for bearish divergences on the chart to determine if we are going to get another move to the upside or are we going to reject. here is what I like to look at, the 4-hour market cipher B. If you follow my channel, you guys know that this money flow on the 4-hour and the momentum waves, this is what I primarily look at. As long as this money flow continues to get thicker here, I am still going to remain bullish. Okay, as long as this money flow continues to get thicker. Now, we have not had money flow this thick on market cipher B going all the way back to 2021. In fact, let's see last time we had money flow this thick on the 4-hour. And excuse the screen for being so sloppy, but this is for scientific purposes that we're doing this here. So we're going to have to get a little bit messy, right? Let's see, when was the last time we had money flow this high on market cipher B? It was a long time ago. And just in case anybody doesn't know, what does the money flow measure? It's like water in the garden, guys. It's like water in the garden. When the money flow gets thick, that means price is going to go up. When the money flow gets thin, that means price is going to go down. We have not had money flow this thick on market cipher B since January 2021. Okay, if anybody doesn't remember what price was doing in January of 2021, okay, we were in the middle of this massive uptrend to hit that $65,000 level. So what we don't want to see are bearish divergences on momentum and money flow. We don't want to see the momentum waves getting much lower here as the price is getting higher. If price is getting higher into that resistance and the 4-hour is starting to look like this, and the money flow is starting to get down, that means we are going to get rejected by this 618 level, or maybe even the fib level above it, the 786 level. Basically this zone between 22K and 23K. Let me tell you a story. When I was in high school, I had a crush on this girl. Her name was the 618 Fibonacci level. We called her 6 Juanita. Okay. Now I thought she liked me because she would laugh at my jokes. She would let me carry her books to class. She even would walk with me to the cafeteria. She never sat with me at lunch, but she would walk with me, right? So I thought, hey, this chick probably likes me. Turns out, guys, I didn't know this was a thing, but I was in what's called the friend zone. Okay, I was in what's called the friend zone. And so when I asked her on a date, what happened? Well, the 618 absolutely rejected me, as we can see right here. But why did she reject me? It's because she looked at my butt, and my butt was hanging there upside down, and my butt cheeks were very uneven, and the left cheek was much larger than the right cheek as the price was getting higher. That is called a bearish divergence. Again, if we start to see these uneven butt cheek patterns here on the 4-hour time frame as we're coming up into the resistance, this is going to tell us that we're probably going to get a rejection. But if we don't see that, and if money flow continues to get thicker, that is telling us there's a very, very good chance of a breakout. But just be aware that 23K is the first area that we need to break above, and then 30K, guys, is 100% the next target. And that is where I am holding out on my trades right now, guys. You saw I have TPs at 30K, 25K, and 30K. Okay, so now that we have this out of the way, let's talk about something else that's very, very interesting. I want to take a look at the Ethereum Bitcoin pair because altcoin season could be right around the corner. Now, I've marked out with these orange lines the times where the Bitcoin price is printing a green dot on the monthly. Okay, that's what these orange lines are. Bitcoin price printing a green dot on the monthly below the zero line. Now, the way the Ethereum Bitcoin pair works, if anybody doesn't know, the ETH BTC pair is basically measuring the value of ETH against Bitcoin. And right now, one ETH is about 0.07 Bitcoin, about 74,000 Satoshis. Now, when we bottomed out the bear market with on Bitcoin in 2018, the Ethereum Bitcoin pair got one last drop, okay? One last drop. And then we bottomed out, and from this point onward, altcoin season was crazy. And we actually experienced a very large pump, the Ethereum against Bitcoin. And when Ethereum increases in percentage against Bitcoin, that is like where these altcoins can really have the potential to make that life-changing money. So if we're starting to see these things happen, this might tell us when we might want to start getting into some of the altcoins that we really feel are going to get those massive gains in the next bull market. Okay, now right now we see something very, very similar with the ETH Bitcoin pair. We see that we are right now also trading in a sideways range, coming up to the top of the range as the 1 month prints the green dot. Now again, we're trading in the sideways range, coming up to the top of the range as the Bitcoin was printing that green dot in the monthly. Then we came back down. What is this telling me? If we come back down to the low of this range, I will really potentially be looking to move a lot into altcoins. Yes, we've had a lot of altcoins pump. That's just the beginning, guys. These things can keep on pumping. And look at this. If we actually are going to now enter into the real bull market, then we will break out of this cup and handle pattern, potentially seeing 1 ETH be equal to like 150,000 Satoshis. So this is very, very interesting. We are getting a lot of signals on the chart that not only is Bitcoin about to get a rally, but potentially after Bitcoin rallies and starts to consolidate, we might see some altcoins start to rally. Something else we need to be looking at is the altcoin season index. Okay, right now it is Bitcoin season. Right now, it is Bitcoin season. The deeper we get into Bitcoin season, the more we need to be ready to move into alts. Historically speaking, once this index gets below about 20, that is the time to load up on altcoins. Right now, we're about at 24. We dip down a little bit lower. That is the time to load up on altcoins. Look at this, okay? May and June 2022, this was the time to load up on altcoins, and then boom, we started to really get these altcoin pumps leading up to the summer of 2022. And if we take a look at the Ethereum chart, okay, what was happening when that index was under about the 20 level, it was right around here, okay, around June. And if you had bought a whole bunch of altcoins at June, boom, you would have made massive gains for that altcoin season that we got in June. So again, if this index comes down below 20, and if we see this Bitcoin Ethereum chart start to move down to the low of this range here, this is the time where potentially some life-changing money could be made in altcoins. And of course, guys, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. But honestly, guys, I am looking at these charts and I am making plans to take full advantage of the next bull run with crypto, with altcoins, with Bitcoin. Because here's the thing. These are the times where the money is made, when everything is still super low, when everybody's still super fearful, when everybody's saying the bottom's not in. That is where the life-changing money is made, okay? This is now going to be my third market cycle, and I have already made life-changing money in crypto over the past few cycles to the point where I've been able to buy a homestead, a huge piece of property where I can be self-sufficient, grow my own food, and live off-grid, right? These are the times where that kind of money is made, and when we see these confluences on the chart, we need to pay attention. Now, there's no guarantee that anything's going to moon. There's no guarantee that crypto is going to be here tomorrow. But don't be that person that sits on the sideline and doesn't do anything until Bitcoin's at its new all-time high. And then you call up your good friend Jason Casper and say, hey, Jay, is it a good time to buy Bitcoin? He's going to tell you, no, it's a bad time to buy Bitcoin. You're not going to listen. You're going to buy the high. Then you're going to hold it down to the bottom. And you're going to sell the low and lose a whole bunch of money. We see these things printing on the chart. Things are lining up. We've got bullish signs. Okay? Just throwing it out there. That's it for today's video, guys. Make sure to like the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to click the bell. May God bless all of you in the name of Jesus the Messiah. I pray everybody is super blessed. Even if you are not religious in any way, that is fine with me. I'm a man of faith. I trust in the Lord. He is the reason for my life. And I will see everybody in the next video. Peace.